Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. What is up, loyal royals? So in today's video we are going to be doing something trendy. We are going to be making acrylic powder from chalk. So some of the things that you will need are containers, clear acrylic, white acrylic is optional, or natural acrylic, a nail drill with sanding bands and a bit, chalk, monomer, and paper towel. Alright, so let's get started. So I got these containers in a pack of 9 from Michaels. They are like a hard plastic container. They came with the labels already on, the colored tops already on them, so that was okay. So this is going to be technique number 1. So for every color that you make, you have to use a new sanding band because the chalk is going to get messy and it's going to get on the sanding band. So this first color I'm doing is called Pink Flamingo. It is a Crayola color, non-toxic. And I am going to hold the chalk over top of the sanding band bit. And I'm going to drill into it. And as you see, it is already starting to shave down and make fine chalk. So once I go ahead and add about a third of the container filled with chalk, as you see it's like a nice fine powder, I'm going to start adding my acrylic. So first I'm going to do 4 scoops to make it kind of like the 2-to-1 ratio. So I've already added technically 2 scoops of chalk. So now I'm going to add 3 scoops of clear and 1 scoop of the white. This is the clear first. And number 3, and that would be technically like a basic tablespoon. And then this is Premium Nails True Color Nail Sculpting Powder in Extreme White. So I went ahead and just mixed it at first, and I felt like it was not fully mixed. So then you will see me take my nail drill and I will kind of like mix it that way, which I think helps also. So after mixing with the nail drill, I'm going to take an extra step. This is one of those bowls that you can use to smash and pound herbs. So I'm going to go ahead and dump all of the acrylic in here. And then I'm going to take the wooden, I don't even know what that would be called, but the wooden peg that goes with it, and I'm going to knead it and pound the powder together and mix it as much as I can to remove any extra lumps and bumps that could be still in there from the chalk not mixing with the powder good. After that, I'm going to dump it into the container and we will test the color. So after I have mixed and I put it back into the container, I'm going to get my brush, get it really submerged in the nail monomer, and then dip it in. Guys, look at this color. Look at this color. It is so pretty, but the only thing is I felt like it wasn't mixed well, so I went ahead and added more white. Should not have done that. I should have just put it back in the container and mixed it again. As you can see, some of the dark pink spots, those were the acrylic, those were the chalk pieces that didn't mix well. So I added more white and it ended up turning out way too light. So then I'm gonna go back and add a little more chalk, and then that time it's gonna be perfect. So right here, you are going to see me pick up this perfect pink bead. Guys, look how perfect this color came out. And then remixing it in that bowl helped out as well. So that is technique number one. So right here, I'm going to take my BTR box false press on tips, and I'm going to go ahead and do like a little sample so that I can have it for whenever I am looking for colors. And yeah, this came out perfect. I don't know, what do you guys think I should name this one? I think I might name it like bubblegum or cherry blossom or something like that. But this color came out so fantastic. It is so pretty. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So now I'm going to do a green color. So this green is called Granny Smith Apple. And it kind of really makes you think of a Granny Smith apple. But this is going to be technique number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and take off the old sanding band and apply a new one. And then I'm going to start shaving down the chalk into the container for the new color. Remember guys, when you sand down the chalk, make sure that you have it inside the container, because if not, it is going to fly everywhere. There's going to be dust, as you can see right now. The debris is going to be in your eyes. Doing this method of acrylic, like acrylic powder, it will always get somehow all over the place because it's chalk, and chalk is so fine that it travels. But you definitely want to take extra safety precaution. Wear a mask, wear goggles, wear gloves, whatever you think. So for this first technique, I just wanted to, for the second technique, I wanted to just see how it would look if I just added 3 scoops of clear. And honestly, it came out way too runny, and it was very clumpy. I think clear powder is a different consistency than other color powders like white. So when I just added the clear, yes, it mixed pretty good, but it didn't fully mix well, so it was clumpy. So I really feel like when I add the white powder, it allows the color to fully mix and adhere better. But I'm not sure. I'm not a chemist, but I just noticed when I picked up that first bead of this green, it was horrible. It was so clear, and then it was those random spots of dark green acrylic mixed in. So I have this little scooper, don't remember where I got it from, but I was just using it to try to mix up a little more because I could see the clumps in the container, and you can kind of see them a little bit. But yeah, this color came out horrible the first time. It looks okay, but you probably can't tell, but on not on camera, it definitely was not good enough. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add some white, probably about 1 tablespoon, and then I'm gonna go ahead and mix, shake, and then we'll see how the next color looks. So as you will see, when you add white acrylic powder, it is going to mute the color. It's going to make it look a little more opaque or lighter. The other green color was a lot more darker, but it was one of those things where I didn't know what shade I wanted it to be, so I was just kind of playing around with it. But this technique is for people who don't have a drill or the mixing bowl. So this is how it'll look if you just did it by hand, or you have a drill but you don't have the mixing bowl. So this is how it's gonna look. It wasn't that bad. I'm sure if you applied the green to some nails, they you would be able to mush it down to where it wouldn't be so clumpy, but I didn't like this at all. Alright guys, so this last technique I highly recommend. I'm going to be using the color blue-green, and this technique worked amazing and the color was so milky smooth after. So of course I'm going to change my sanding band and I'm going to start shaving down the blue chalk about 1/3 of the container. So one thing I want to point out with this technique is every single layer or step that you do, you want to be mixing it with the drill. So as you see, I kind of stopped and mixed a little bit to make sure that the powder was fully broken down. Ooh, look at all that dust. Sneezing galore. But I wanted to make sure that all of the powder was completely mixed down. So I went ahead and took my drill on high speed and went through the chalk and made sure it was mixed. After I feel like I've added enough chalk, I'm going to go ahead and add my clear. Nope, that is my white. I recorded the video, but I can't remember what I did exactly. So as I put the white in, I'm gonna go in and take my drill and mix it again. So every time you add something to the mixture, you're gonna take your drill on a high speed and mix it together to make sure that everything is mixed and broken down. After I have done that, and I think it's all the way mixed, I'm gonna go ahead and add my clear. So once I go ahead and add my clear, I'm gonna mix each layer in between. So I don't care if I want 4 scoops of clear, 1 scoop of clear. You want to make sure you're taking your drill and you're mixing in the color very, very good. After that, you're going to either add more powder and then mix, or you're gonna have your color. So after I've done the mixing, I'm going to take my brush and dip it in the monomer. Guys, look at this milky, silky ball of blue acrylic powder. Is this not crazy? It came out so good. So I really feel like this technique was a lot better because you are mixing and making sure that the powder is fully broken down through each step. So I really think that's the best technique, but of course you can try whatever works for you. I'm taking a press-on tip and I'm gonna go ahead and make the swatch. But yes, this came out very good. There was like minor chunks. I think there was a little chunk in here that I'm gonna take out. There was minor chunks, but yes, this is probably my favorite color hands down so far. And yeah, maybe I'll do a part 2 to this. But guys, make sure you are checking down below in the description box for any products that I have listed, or knowledge of what was in the video, as well as social media. So please let me know down below what you guys think of this technique. Have you tried it? What other trendy ideas or techniques do you want me to try? But yeah, this color came out so good. I'm so proud. There was only like 2 chunks which I could have taken out, but you couldn't really see them and it turned out great. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. You have 3 ways to make acrylic out of chalk, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I was really informative. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what else you want to see, any trendy things that you want to see. Have you tried the chalk method? If you like it and what you think about it. Don't forget, please like this video, hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Turn on your post notifications, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, glitter makes everything better, so keep shining. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.